and welcome to a brand new YouTube video. Today I'm going to do my updated Premier League predictions for the 25-26 season. As you can see, today's January 16th. Matchday 21 is finished. We're halfway through the winter transfer window, so I have a good vision of what may lay out for the rest of the season. And here's the current Premier League table you can see here on the right hand side. And on my left hand side, those are my predictions. Where I think every team's gonna finish. So yes, I'm going position by position, starting at the bottom, and just show you where I think every team's gonna finish. Okay. Yes, now. As you can see in real life, Wolves are currently dead last by quite a few points. Only 7 points after 21 games. Horrific record. So the question is, do I still think they're gonna finish last? Let's find out. Obviously, yeah. I mean, Wolves have been looking better these past 3 games. Look, they haven't lost any of the last 3 games. A draw, win, and a draw. I would say Matheus Mane, one youngster that's breaking through for them, looks absolutely amazing. This guy right here. Ojo con este güey. Porque este güey. Very good. That one goal he scored, bro. Very good. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on him. He can revive goals a little bit, but I think the point gap is just too much to survive. And I think they will still finish last, because the team I have above them, Burnley FC. Now, Burnley don't have the strongest of squads. I think they're still a decent team. They're a decent squad, but it's not enough quality. They have Kyle Walker, but he's a bit of a grandpa nowadays. I mean, Esteve, Hartman, they have some good players, but it's in the Premier League, it's a different level. I just don't think it will be enough to get them out of a relegation race. And you can see they quite the points behind Forest, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if Burnley could get an 18th. They could finish above the team I have an 18th, which are still an 18th because they're kind of woeful, I can't lie. West Ham United. Yeah, they've been kind of trashed this season, let's be honest here. I've cycled through managers and nothing's quite clicking. And they have quality players. Lucas Paquetá, Jared Bowen. But hey, y'all mucked up by letting go of Edson Alvarez, sending him out on loan to Turkey. What was that? Should have kept Edson, bro. He would have saved their season. But yeah, I don't see West Ham being able to compete with Forest or Leeds to survive. And speaking of those teams, I have Forest 17th. I was tempted to put them 16th because of the team I actually do have 16th, but I'm gonna hold them on 17th for now. You can see their form. It's not the greatest. They won their last game, of course, but 4 defeats in the 4 fixtures prior to that. Who did they beat last game? They probably lost to fucking Wrexham as well. They beat West Ham. It's West Ham. So it's not looking too promising for Forest, if we're being honest. But they do have European football to play as well, so that's gonna be a challenge for them to play in Europe and the Prem. So I think they'll struggle, but I don't think they're gonna be in serious risk of going down. I think they'll be safe with a few games to go. Same with Leeds United. Leeds are cooking. Before the season started, I was confident. I sold the dream that Leeds would stay up, because I watched a few championship games. I know ball. I watched a championship, bro. And Leeds were a very good squad, very good players, and I actually knew they were gonna stay up, and they will. They could kick on. They've looked better in recent games. Have a new system under Daniel Farke, which too many people were hating on before the season, but I backed Daniel Farke, and he bloody delivered. So have that, you haters. And 15th, we have Everton. Of course, first season in their new stadium, the Hill Dickinson. But no, they've been pretty good. They have a good squad, but again, there's a lot of quality in the Premier League, so I think Everton will still finish low in 15th, but I was kind of maybe 55-45 with the team I had in 14th, because Everton could definitely finish a bit higher than 15th, but I have them there just because I think there are stronger teams in the league. But hey, they have a good defense, very good keeper in Jordan Pickford, and Jack Grealish is cooking. But I have Bournemouth 14th. Again, top manager in Andoni Iraola. A very good squad, well rounded all around. And I just think they finished 14th. You know, they've lost Antoine Semenyo, who's, bro, what a player he is. Already making an instant impact for Manchester City. You can see third top goal scorer in the league, so he will be a big miss for Bournemouth. But hey, I think they'll do fine without him. They won't be thriving without him, but they'll do good still. And 13th though, I have Brentford again. One of the top goal scorers in the league, Igor Thiago. And yeah, what a season he's having, by the way. But they're currently highest 5th. No, I don't think anybody saw Bournemouth finishing that high before the season started. But they are in 5th place. And massive credit to them. Keith Andrews has done an incredible job to take over Thomas Frank. And especially after they lost so many players. They lost Brandon Bemo, Johan Wissa, Christian Norgard, the goalkeeper as well. But honestly, they probably upgraded with Creven Kelleher in goal. But yeah, massive credit to Brentford. They've been outstanding. I had them going down this season. But again, they proved me wrong. Brentford has proved me wrong many times. So massive credit to them. They fantastic club, very well run club. But 12th, I have Tottenham. No, not a good run club at the moment. The board is iffy. I don't think it was the best decision to sack Ange Postecoglou. I think he was kind of what Spurs kind of needed. But hey, he's gone now, and of course now they have the current manager, and you know they have some good quality players: Xavi Simons, Van de Ven, Couto Romero, Charleston. But will it click for them? Because of course they took Thomas Frank from Brentford, team having 13th. It's not settled quite yet. Frank definitely has the managerial assets, but does he have the pedigree to drive this Tottenham team? That's a question to be followed. But I think kind of similar to last season, it'll be a bit disappointing finish. But still, you know, not the worst. 12th place. It's an improvement from last season where I think they were 17th. Like Spurs 17th. Used to be fun for the Champions League spots back then. 11th, I have Sunderland. I think by far the most surprising team this season, coming straight up from the Championship and just, challenging for the top 4 or 5 spots earlier in the season. And of course, they went big in the transfer window, getting top players, especially Granit Xhaka, who's honestly like that one season where Leverkusen went invincible. Xhaka was one of the best midfielders in the world, like challenging like top 5 midfielders in the world. I don't know, maybe that's too much, but at least for sure top 10 at least. But like him, Brian Barby, who's a decent striker, and Nildo played for Atletico. Solid keeper, Nordi Mukiele, just there's top players everywhere, bro. They had a good transfer window. I still doubted them. I think I had them going down, relegated. But you know, because it's hard to predict if all these signings will merge together and actually like unify as a team the first season and just have that chemistry. But it's worked out very well. And of course, the atmosphere at the Stadium of Light has been absolutely electric and pushes the team forward. So I think, they're tough now, but I think they'll maybe a slight drop off, but still finish very good to another season. Crystal Palace 10th, of course. It's just been announced today by Fabrizio Romano that Mark Gay is leaving to Manchester City, so they're going to lose their captain. So that's a big miss for Palace. And not only captain, an incredible center back. Probably will start for England in the World Cup. So Palace will miss him. And Palace, I feel, are just a bit inconsistent. They have the Conference League to manage with as well. They're a very good squad. And of course, it's also been announced that Glasner, their manager Glasner, will leave at the end of the season. So we'll see how that affects things. Maybe it pushes the team to give in the extra grit. But I think I did have him 9th at first, but I swapped him with the team that originally had 10th, but then now moved to 9th. So we'll see what Palace does, but I think, yeah, I'm going to slightly edge the team I have here at 9th because they're my team, my favorite team in the league. Fulham. Go on, Fulham. Go on, Fulham. Go on, Fulham. I love Fulham, okay? I'm a big Raul Jimenez fan. I gotta support my boy right here. He's so hot, honestly. God damn. Okay, enough glazing for now. Yeah, Raul himself having a pretty good season. 5 goals, 3 assists. Not shabby at all. But Fulham have a very quality team. They have one of the best managers in the league. Marco Silva, he's an absolute genius, bro. I love Marco Silva to death, bro. Such a good manager. Very much a genius. Samuel Chukwueze, he's cooking. Alexi Iwobi, he's a leader. Calvin Bassey's a rock at the back. Harry Wilson, my techie Welshman. Prince Wilson, bro, he's so good. My star boy Josh King. Anthony Robinson, bro. Sander Berg, the anchor of the team, bro. Joaquin Anderson with those switches. Such a good team. And I'm back Fulham to finish 9th. I think they have the capabilities. I have them just missing out on European football because I don't want to be too overconfident in the team. But, I mean, it's such a good team. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish top 8. Maybe have a cup run, we'll see. But I think the team I have an 8th, I think have slightly better quality. Just a slightly more complete team. More depth. And that's Brighton and Hove Albion. They've been pretty good very good for the last few years. Consistently just like in the top half of the league. Were in Europe not too long ago and had a good performance, to be fair. But yeah, I think Brighton, with the likes of Matoma, it's Baleba, you know, Welbeck, they're going to do good. And maybe Fulham get the 8th spot for me, but Brighton are very much a fair candidate for that as well. 7th place, I have Chelsea. I don't want to say they've messed up by sacking Enzo Maresca, but it's a risky one for this point of the season. And I think, of course, there's jokes about Liam Rosenior because he doesn't have the pedigree. People compare him to a PE coach. I can back Liam Rosenior. It's yet to be seen if he's ready for this level. But I can back him. I think he has the things and the knowledge to motivate this team, and I think Chelsea is a very young squad. A person like Rosenior could be the right fit, but there's some serious rebuilding that needs to be done with this Chelsea team, and they don't have the experience needed. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to put them 7th, but they could finish a bit higher, I think. But 7th for now. Team that I'd be having in 6th place is Manchester United. Of course, they also sacked their coach in Ruben Amorim, and looks like they're bringing in Michael Carrick. Of course, a Man United legend. I think he'll do okay. I think I think Rosenior has a higher ceiling for Chelsea. Michael Carrick is safer. But Carrick with United, I think, is safer to put higher than Chelsea. I just think United, they're just gonna coast the rest of the season, and somehow manage enough points to get 6th place. I don't think they're gonna be good at all. They're not gonna be good. They're gonna have some shocking results in there, but some good results as well. I think they're just gonna coast to a 6th place finish, just because they're the best of the rest, really. But I'm not expecting too much from United. Don't be too happy for finishing 6th. But don't be too sad. Yeah. 5th place, I think Newcastle will just go up the league, and they're 6th in the moment. They won the last 2 games, so they climbed the table regardless. But I think they're the best team outside the top 4. I think the top 4 are the best 4 teams in the league right now. In Newcastle, to be fair, I include there's the top 5 in terms of good teams, and that's Newcastle plus the teams in the top 4 right now: Arsenal, City, Villa, Liverpool. I think Newcastle, they just have a quality team, and they'll get 5th place, qualify for the UCL. 4th place, interesting one here. It's an 8-point gap between Villa and Liverpool, but I think Villa will slow down at some point, and Liverpool will pick it up. I think mainly Liverpool will pick it up, just kind of stabilize a little bit. I think Villa, especially in the later stages of the season, they tend to drop points. That's kind of unite everything. And yeah, they're in the Europa League, right? Are they? Yeah, Salzburg. Yeah, they're in the Europa League. And yeah, they're doing quite well. So I think, of course, you will be focused on the Europa League for them. So that could jeopardize some results in the Premier League and make them drop points, fall to fourth, and Liverpool take advantage of that and get third. Speaking of that, I got Liverpool finishing third. Ooh, who would have known? Like I totally didn't just tell you. But yeah, I think Liverpool finished third place. I think it's a good team overall. Of course, they started the season very well, winning their first 6 games, then they lost 6 and 7. But yeah, I think Liverpool will slightly pick it up. Isak is injured, which hurts them, of course. But Florian Wirtz looks like he's finally picking up. Big loss that they didn't get Marc Guéhi. Looks like he's going to City, but Liverpool, I think they'll have enough to finish third, but I don't think they're going to be close to the top 2. I think there's going to be a serious title race for the end of the season between City and Arsenal. Because City, I think Arsenal, they already have a good team. Their team's set. This is the team they have now is good for the rest of the season. But City needed maybe 2 players, 2 or 3, to really elevate the team, and they've done it. They've got Marc Guéhi, and especially Antoine Semenyo, who just revolutionizes the attack. I think City are a very good team, and they can challenge in any cup now. They could be a serious contender for the Champions League. Honestly, City. Bro, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Foden controlling the middle, and Ryan Cherky, Semenyo and Doku on the wings, Erling Haaland up top. It's finished. It's finished. Yeah, City, they're going to push Arsenal to the better end. Of course, Arsenal has a 6-point lead at the top. They're both in the Champions League. Ultimately, look at those fixtures. Who am I going to have at the top? Who's going to be first? Who do I think is winning the league? Where Arsenal finally getting done after finishing second for the last 3 seasons. Or the Citizens be back and win another Premier League title under this dominant era under Pep Guardiola? The answer to that is we'll do both at the same time. Arsenal. I think Arsenal will win the Premier League. Yes. I think they will finally get it over the line and just do it. It has to be this season where Arsenal wins the league. And I think Man City will be a very threatening team, but they have shown in this last year and a half they've had gaps, they've had holes in their team. I can see them dropping some crucial points. They're not the same City as years ago, around 2019, where they're just going into amazing runs, just beating teams, slapping them around silly. With the likes of Prime, Silva, both Silvas actually, David and Bernardo, Kevin De Bruyne. It's a crazy City team, but I think it's no longer that unbeatable City team. So I think they're vulnerable. They can drop points now. Arsenal, they're going to drop points as well for sure. But I think they have a 6-point gap. It's not going to say 6 points. Honestly, I think Arsenal wins it by a point or 2, maybe. It goes down to goal difference. But I think Arsenal just gets it done over City and ends that massive drought of 21 years without a title. And Arsenal need it, bro. Mikel Arteta needs it, bro. It's this season where Arsenal needs to win a major title. And I'm not talking about an FA Cup or Carabao Cup. I'm talking about Premier League, a Champions League. And they've caught the team to do it. Saka, Odegaard, Eze, Saliba, Gabriel. They have the best defense in the world, bro. Saliba and Gabriel is the best center-back duoship in the world. Period. Then a solid keeper in Raya at the 2. In case someone gets by, they have Raya to stop them. But the set pieces is immaculate. Arteta's a genius. I don't care what anybody says. Arteta has completely transformed this club. They have game changers now. A very, very solid and midfield compiled of depth. I think Arsenal, this is the year of the Arsenal, is what I'm saying. And I've said this many times before in previous years, like twice or something, and I've been wrong. I will not be wrong this time. Honestly, it is Arsenal, but I'm gonna back Arsenal for now. So yeah, that's my updated Premier League predictions. Thank you for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and see ya.